Welcome to my channel Maths Pursuit. Today we will look into the questions from the chapter called Some Applications of Trigonometry. Hello friends, may I request you to please click on the subscribe button below this video.
The given question is, from the top of a 7-meter high building, the angle of elevation of the top of a cable tower is 60 degree and the angle of depression of its foot is 45 degree. Determine the height of the tower. So guys, this question looks to be very easy, but the thing is that we need to understand what exactly we are going to do and what is that we are going to find out. Let us see how we are going to work out in order to solve this question. Now guys, for this question, let us draw a diagram. You could see that I have drawn a diagram here. So let us look at the diagram and then accordingly let us analyze the question once again so that it will be easy for us to start working on this. Now the question says that what the question says now the question says that the question is saying that from the top of a 7-meter high building. Now guys, if you look here at the diagram, you could see that let's say let AB be the building, high building. So let us put down whatever we have taken here in the diagram. Let AB be the high building, be the building. If AB be the building, then as per the question says that from the top of a 7-meter high building. Therefore, if AB is the building, then AB is equal to 7 meter. This is what given as per the question. So I have also written that AB is equal to 7 meter. Now guys, let us look into the other part of the question. The other part of the question says that the angle of elevation of the top of a cable tower. So now one more cable tower is there. So let us assume that, what we can assume? Let us assume that the DE be the cable tower. Let DE be the cable tower. Look at the diagram. From the diagram only I am considering these things. Let DE be the cable tower. So we have considered DE is equal to cable tower. Now guys, if you look here into the question says that from the top of a 7-meter high building, the angle of elevation of the top of a cable tower is 60 degree. Now the question is saying from the top of a 7-meter high building. That means if the building is 7 meter high, from here the angle of elevation to the top of the cable tower is 60 degree. So this particular angle is forming of 60 degree. This is what we are getting as per the question. Now guys, if you look here at the question says that the angle of elevation of the 7-meter high building, the angle of elevation of the top of a cable tower is 60 degree and the angle of depression of its foot is 45 degree. So here it is telling that the angle of depression of its foot. That means again from here, from this point B, what is angle of elevation? Angle of elevation is nothing that if a person is standing at point B and if a person looks up, the angle that is formed is called angle of elevation, and if the same person looks down, so it forms a different angle, and that angle is known as the angle of depression. Now the question is saying about this angle. Now the angle of depression to the foot of the tower is 45 degree. So this is what being given in the question. Now guys, what are the things that we got? We got two angles. One is like CBE and the other one is CBD. So these two angles we got. Now guys, let us, if you look into the diagram, you could see that a figure is being formed. Like if B and C is a parallel line from where these angles are being formed. So if BC forms a parallel line to the ground, then we can say that we got a rectangular shape. We got a rectangular shape. You could see that a rectangular shape of the form A, B, C, D. So we got a rectangular shape of the form A, B, C, D. And guys, we very well know that for a rectangle, what we know? For a rectangle, we know that AB, from the diagram itself, I am writing AB is equal to CD and BC is equal to AD, because we know that the opposite sides of a rectangle are equal. So for that reason, I have considered AB is equal to CD and BC is equal to AD. Now let us keep these things in mind and let us move ahead in solving this type of questions. Now guys, if you look here to the diagram, so we got a rectangular shape now, A, B, C, D. Now the angle of elevation is 60 degree. So angle of elevation is 60 degree. That means angle CBDE is equal to 60 degree. That is what we got, and this is what being given in the question. So I have written it down, and as per the question also they have given that angle CBD is equal to 45 degree, and this is also being given. Now guys, just let us focus our attention here. The most important thing that I am going to tell or I am going to do. Now guys, if you look here, angle CBD and angle ADB will be equal. Why? Because they are the alternate angles. So for that reason, these two angles will be equal. This particular angle, I'm talking about this particular angle, and I'm talking about the angle formed here and the angle formed here. So angle CBD and angle BDA are alternate angles. So therefore, angle CBD is equal to angle BDA. So that is equal to 45 degree. So I can write, what I can write? I can write angle CBD is equal to angle CBD is equal to angle BDA. Why? Because they are alternate angles. How they formed alternate angles? Alternate angles. Let me tell you how they formed. So how they formed alternate angles? So from the picture or from the diagram, you could see that it forms a square. It forms a rectangle. So as it forms a rectangle, and BD is the diagonal which touches the point, the other point of the two points of the corner points of the rectangle. For that reason, it is forming as an alternate angle. And we very well know that alternate angles are similar angles. So for that reason, we got angle BDA as alternate angles, and angle BDA is equal to angle CBD. Now let us focus our attention on this particular rectangle, the particular right angle triangle that we got, which is that BAD or BDA. So let us focus our attention. So let us focus our attention on. So let us focus on the triangle, right angle triangle, I can say, on the triangle BDA, which is a right angle triangle, Now guys, let us look into the below picture or the below figure that I have extracted from our original figure. So the below figure that I have extracted from the original figure forms a type of rectangle. Now our main attention is not on the rectangle here. It is going to be our main focus. Our main attention is going to be on the right angle triangle that we formed, that is BDA, and we got this BDA as 45 degree. So now let us apply what we can apply. Now let us apply the trigonometric identity, that is tan theta, on this right angle triangle. So here tan theta is equal to, will be angle opposite to side opposite to angle theta, that is AB, upon adjacent side to angle theta, that is AD. Or in other words, I can write what I can write, or in other words, I can write tan 45 degree, because here angle theta is 45 degree. So I can write tan 45 degree is equal to AB. AB is 7 meter, that is being given, upon AD. We do not know the value of AD. Or I can write, what I can write, we know that from the trigonometric table very well that tan 45 degree is 1. So I can write 1 is equal to 7. Let us omit the meter now. So 1 is equal to 7 upon AD. So what we got? We got 1 is equal to 7 upon AD. Or I can write AD is equal to 7. Hope guys, till here we are very clear. So what we got, AD is equal to 7. Now, if you look here to the diagram, as I told you above, okay, let me show you. As I told you above, if you look here to this particular line, I told that it forms a rectangle, which is ABCD, and AB is equal to CD and BC is equal to AD. Okay, so what we got? We got AB is equal to CD and BC is equal to AD as it forms a rectangle. So now, what we got here? We got AD. AD we got, that means we got this side. AD is equal to we got AD is equal to 7. So this particular side distance we got, which is 7 meter. If AD is equal to 7, then definitely BC is going to be 7 meter, as this is our rectangle, and if you look here, we have considered that one. So I can write here now, or I can say BC is equal to 7, okay, as AD is equal to BC. For that reason, BC is equal to 7. So this is what we got. I believe, guys, till here we are very clear. So what we got AD is equal to 7, and hence BC is equal to 7. That is what we got. Now guys, after focusing our attention on this diagram, let us now focus our attention on the triangle EBC, on the right angle triangle EBC. So if you look here to the new diagram or the new figure, that is EBC. If you look here to this new diagram or the new figure, that is EBC, which is a right angle triangle. Again, we are going to apply our trigonometric identity to this triangle, and we will see what we are going to get. Now guys, if you look here to the right angle triangle EBC, we know that this particular angle is 60 degree. What we know? We know that this particular angle is 60 degree, and from the above row item or line item, we also got that BC is equal to 7 meter. We got this one as BC is equal to 7 meter. Now let us apply tan theta here again. So if I write tan theta is equal to what is that we are going to get? We are going to get tan theta is equal to, or we are going to consider tan theta is equal to opposite side of angle theta, that is EC. Opposite side of angle theta is EC. Whether we write EC or CE, both are same. EC upon BC, I can write EC upon BC, or I can say tan 60 degree. I can say tan 60 degree is equal to EC upon 7, because we got that BC is equal to 7 meters, so we are considering 7. Now guys, we very well know that what we know. We very well know that tan 60 degree is equal to root 3 from the trigonometric table. So I am going to replace tan 60 degree with root 3. So I can say that, or root 3 is equal to EC upon 7. In other words, I can say that EC upon 7 is equal to, in other words, I can say that EC upon 7 is equal to root 3. Guys, till here we are very clear. Now, what we got? We got EC upon 7 is equal to root 3. Or what I can say, or I can write EC is equal to, or I can write EC is equal to 7 root 3. Just taking 7 from the denominator and multiplying with the right side of the numerator. So we got EC is equal to 7 root 3. So guys, this is what we got. Now we got EC is equal to 7 root 3. Now guys, if you look here to our original figure, or to our original diagram, let us look once to our original diagram and let us analyze the original diagram once. If you look here to the original diagram, what we have? We have DE, because we are going to find out the height of the tower. So what we have? We have DE. Now if I can write DE is equal to, I can write what I can write. DE is equal to, if you from this original diagram, I can write DE is equal to CD plus CE. If I consider DE is equal to CD plus CE, nothing wrong is going to be there, because DE is the total height. Out of the total height, we have this CD plus CE, which forms DE. Or in other words, I can write, or I can say DE is equal to, in other words, I can say DE is equal to CD. The value of CD is nothing but AB, that we have already considered here. If you look here, we have considered AB is equal to CD. This is what we have considered here. AB is equal to CD. So instead of AB, I can write, instead of CD, I can write 7 plus CE. And guys, from the below figure, we got CE as 7 root 3. So I can write, that means what I can write? That means I can write, or I can write DE is equal to 7 plus 7 root 3. Hope guys till here we are clear. Just I'm trying to solve this question here itself instead of putting it down. Or let us move let us move our answer below so that it would be easy for us to write down instead of putting it there in that small place. So I can write what I wrote here. I wrote DE is equal to DC plus CE or EC. Or I can write that DE is equal to DC or CD, whatever it may be. It is 7 meter from the diagram plus EC. EC we got 7 root 3 from the above line item, that is this particular line item. Or I can write DE is equal to, I can take 7 as a common and I can write 1 plus root 3. So what we got? We got DE, and DE is our original height, guys. So this is what our answer, guys. We got our answer as DE is equal to 7 into 1 plus root 3. So we can easily say that the height of the tower is, we can write that the height of the tower DE is 7 1 plus root 3 meter. That's all, guys. This is our answer. Hope guys you understood the way or the calculations that I did in finding out the height of the tower. But still, if you have any questions or doubt, please reach out to me in the comment section of this video. Definitely I will get back to you once I see your comments. Guys, if you really like my videos, please subscribe.
If you really like my videos, I would request you to kindly subscribe and also let your friends know. This will motivate me to create similar videos in the future. Thank you. Bye.